Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. I know y'all see me on here with a green face, right? Yeah, this is my clay mask, all right? So it's Wednesday, right? So on Wednesdays, I usually, well, it's either Mondays or Wednesdays. I usually do like a Yoni Steam, and I try to do my clay mask every day, but sometimes I get lazy, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all. All right. So as you can see at the title, okay, as you can see from the title, um, this is all about yonis. This vid is about yonis. All right. So, ladies, my question is, are you steaming those yonis? Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Tiffany Satchel. I'm Brent the 1111 coach, and I help my clients to uncover their divine life purpose using enlightened mastery tools. All right. So now, not only am I into energy well-being, I'm also into physical body well-being. Okay. So I use all natural products. I try to the best of my ability as often as I possibly can. All right. So one of the practices that I have adapted into my daily feminine rituals is yoni steaming. All right. So now, if you don't know what that is, yoni steaming is when a woman uses the steam from boiled herbs to penetrate her vaginal region for holistic healing purposes, all right, to reconnect with her body and soothe and cleanse after her monthly cycle through plant medicine, okay? Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not sure if doing this could cure any diseases, so I wouldn't even suggest anything like that. However, I do know that it's extremely refreshing and therapeutic. All you need is a pot of hot water under a seat with a hole in it. Then you just sit and relax for 30 minutes and allow the steam to do all the work for you. All right. And you can relax with a cup of ginger and turmeric tea. You can meditate. I usually meditate, and then I have like my little gem water. Okay. I have like my little gem water. Okay. And I drink half of it before I sit on a commode, and then I'll finish the rest of it when I'm done. All right. And I sit on there for about like 30 minutes. Okay. And what I did was I posted a link. I posted a list of all the herbs that you can try out. All right. Because I found a site, right? I was doing some research, and I found a site that actually told you specifically what each herb was for. So I thought that that would be extremely helpful, all right? Because I was like, man, you can make your own recipe according to your specific personal needs, right? Isn't that cool? All right. And ladies, I also just found out that you can actually use gems and crystals as well. So I added that to the list. All right. So make your own recipe. I was actually in a store a couple of days ago, and I was looking around because, see, I usually purchase them. And I have friends on Facebook that actually sell them, right? So they give them to me or I buy them, right? So I'm like, but now that I found this list, I'm like, I'm gonna just start making my own. I hope my friend don't get mad at me. But I'm like, you could gear it, specifically to your body. You know what I mean? Herbs, herbs have wisdom. Okay, so whether I have any type of condition or anything like that, that's it, and I don't, if I did, then that would be important to know, But then also just for overall energy well-being, I know what I need. I know what my body needs. Okay, so I'm probably going to starting to make my own. Okay, but now I want you to check this out. Here's what I did. When I first heard about Yoni steaming, the ladies that introduced me to it, they were either making their own chairs or purchasing homemade ones. And they can get pretty pricey, y'all. So you know what I did? I hopped on over to Amazon and purchased a bedside commode for only $35. And voila, instant Yoni steaming chair. Okay? Check this out. I hope I didn't oh yep, I did. I clicked out of it. My bad. I hit something here, guys. Okay. Am I still on here? Because I done hit something. Okay, here we go. I want you to look at that. Let's see something. See? So I got them in there, and it's really, really hot. Okay, I get the water really, really boiling. All right, that's about 4 cups of water. Okay, 4 cups of water and herbs. Okay, and So that's what I did. And I put the link, okay, to this specific commode that I use. All right. I put the link in there. All right. But here's something that made me feel good. All right. This is something that made me feel good. The company I'm in, now they're offering these cherished sanitary napkins, which was a godsend. I absolutely love Wakaya. Okay. So now after I steam, if I need to go out unexpectedly, I'll just use one of their panty liners. Okay. And they're not expensive at all. Oh, what did I do with the liner? Oh, here they are. Okay, so they have the nighttime use. Okay, they have nighttime use. These are the panty liners. Okay, and you get about 10. No, these are 30. All right, so you get about 30 of these. You get 8 of these. Okay, and then you get well. Okay, let me just tell you. Yeah. All right, these are the regular ones. So you get 10 of the regular ones. I'm sorry, guys. 10 of the regular ones. 30 of the panty liners. And then you get 8 of the overnight ones. All right. So if I need to go out unexpectedly, I'm like, now I can use these panty liners. The reason why I think that this is so cool is because these pads actually have added protection and healing. All right. They actually have like they're actually healing pads. All right. They guard against germs and bacteria. All right. And you know that when you do this, right, when you go and when you put hot water someplace, right, it opens up your pores. Right. So it wouldn't be too wise to actually, like, in my opinion, to actually go and Yoni steam and then go right out. All right. That's why I try to do this early in the morning or late at night, right, when I know that I don't have to go anywhere, all right? But you definitely want to get these pads if you do not wear cotton panties, okay? If you don't wear cotton panties, then you definitely need these pads, all right? I remember when I was younger and I used to keep a yeast infection, y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all, because I wore thongs all the time. I wore thongs like every day, and I didn't know why, I kept getting yeast infections, and I would go to the doctor, and the doctor would just, they just give you medicine. He never said, and I had a male doctor, I had a male gynecologist. He never said, oh, what kind of panties are you using? The only thing that he told me was don't douche. That's it. He didn't say anything like you got to change your panties or anything. One of my friends actually talked to me about it, because I was telling her, I was like, man, is this like regular? Because I was like, I think I was about maybe 19, 20 years old. And she was like, no. She was like, that's because you wear thongs every day. And I was like, what? And as soon as I stopped putting them on, unless they was coming right off, I stopped getting yeast infections, okay? So what I also do is I also make my own Yoni pearls. So now these are going to come in such great handy, all right? Because now I can use these pads overnight and when I go out with the pearl in me to protect my clothes, all right? So these pads are pretty amazing. Though, I mean, that's just my opinion, because the ones that they sell in the store, they have chemicals in them. And I kind of think that they do that on purpose so that women can develop conditions and need medicine, all right? So I don't put anything past these pharmaceutical companies, but not only are these pads all natural, but they help to balance your hormone levels. So they're great if you're going through menopause. They even help to fight against irritation, infections, and odor, all right? They're not expensive either, but it doesn't really matter to me because that area is gentle. I'll spend money to keep my yoni healthy, and because they are all natural, some of my friends say they don't get cramps anymore and their flow changed. It isn't as heavy. So they aren't using as many pads as they had to with the store-bought ones. All right. So you can check it out for yourself by visiting purelywakaya.com. The link's in the post description, along with the link to the exact commode I purchased and that I use regularly. All right. So you can get a pack of 3 for only $20 a month. All right. So 1 liner, 1 regular pad, and 1 for overnight. You can't beat that, in my opinion, right? And you can even get them auto ship monthly, so you'll never have to worry about that embarrassing feeling of running out of pads unexpectedly. All right. So all the information, hey Pay. Thank you for the likes. All right, so all the information is in the description of the vid. All right, and you should consider it. All right, so I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna steam my yoni, y'all. All right, and y'all have a good one. Peace.